Hey, well, I am in my hospital room. It is Thursday night, and I thought that I would just come on here and give you guys an update about my surgery today. You all have been so kind in this journey, both about this hysterectomy and just all of the crazy medical stuff that I have had going on this year. It has really been a hard year. So we found out that I needed to have a hysterectomy in the fall, but because of the stuff that I had going on with my bottom, we could not do the hysterectomy at the same time. We could have, it just felt really overwhelming to me. So we decided to wait. I had a colleague also on maternity leave starting in December, and so our team would have been down 2 people, and so I just continued to cope with taking Advil and having heat. I had some cysts on my right ovary and also had endometriosis. And so the combination was really painful. So I've been living with daily pain since October. This is Stephanie, how are you? Can't believe I'm doing it live right now. Well, I figure I might as well do it now while I'm in the hospital. It's quiet, there are no kids here, and I have a lot of pain medication in me. So we'll see how this goes. Anyway, so I was speaking at a conference at Mom 2.0 last week, and so we could have done the hysterectomy earlier in the spring and then end it with Mom 2, but I was afraid that there might be complications or I wouldn't be able to travel, and so we decided to do it right after Mom 2. So the downside of that is that my kids are out of school in 2 weeks, and so they are going to be at home for a portion of my recovery. They'll be doing some summer camps, but they'll be home, and so I'm hoping that isn't too hard with my lifting restrictions and just, really taking good care of myself. Anyway, for the hysterectomy itself, I went in, I had to be here at 5:30. Matthew and I were both anxious and didn't sleep well and got up at like 3. I had to be here at 5:30 and then, did all the pre-op stuff. They took me back at about 7:45, 8 o'clock. I don't know how long the procedure was. I do know that I came to at 11:30. They said it would be 2 to 3 hours. When they went in, they took out my uterus and cervix. I had a laparoscopic hysterectomy, and then they really tried to save that ovary that had all the cysts, but they were not able to. So I also had 1 ovary removed. A question that a lot of people have asked is, am I going to go into menopause? What does that mean with only 1 ovary? So the 1 ovary will take over for the other one that's missing and just do twice the work. So I shouldn't need any hormones or anything like that. Sometimes a hysterectomy can shock your system and you can go into kind of like a temporary menopause where you'll experience some hot flashes and that sort of thing. The doctor said that isn't super common, though it is something that I have read about online. So hopefully I won't deal with that, but if I do, it is a temporary thing. I'm sore. I feel basically like I was like punched repeatedly in my lower abdomen, but they have me on pain medication. I am walking around and doing really well with that, so that is encouraging. I had the option of going home today, or I could go home in the morning, and opted to stay here with their recommendation that with having little kids that it might be harder to get rest that first day, and then they can really control the pain probably better here in the hospital. I've got my little IV in, and so they've been giving me some stuff intravenously and then some pills. So I will go home tomorrow morning, probably around 8:30, and I'm super grateful. Matthew has arranged his work schedule so that he can be taking care of me. My mom is flying in for Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to her. So she's going to be here for 4 days, helping with laundry and taking care of things and just being an extra set of hands, which I'm so grateful for. And then we'll just see. I'll be out of work for 6 weeks. I'll be on medical leave. I've got approved medical leave for that 6 weeks. And I haven't shared it, but I guess I'll share it now. So when I had my breast reduction a 1.5 years ago, a lot of you probably remember that. I just got a text message. I had that breast reduction and my breasts were enormous, and one of the potential complications of a breast reduction is that sometimes there's asymmetry, and unfortunately that's something that I had happen. Now for a normal woman who has asymmetry, because lots of us have one breast that's bigger than the other. The asymmetry will be throughout your breast, and it's not really noticeable. Mine, because of the way they were put back together, so to speak, that asymmetry is all in one spot, and has been a real pain. And so it's something that I've wanted to get fixed for quite some time since having that surgery. And so I'm actually going to be doing that. It's a really quick 1 hour outpatient thing. I'll just experience some bruising. So in a month, I'm going to be going and having that done. So one small additional procedure that I'm going to be dealing with in the next 6 weeks, but I'm going to be really grateful that that will be also taken care of. So this has been the year of surgery, but no more after that, hopefully. I am doing, I feel like, overall really well. My spirits are good, and I'm just so grateful for the great medical care that I've received at Vanderbilt University Medical Center. The nurses have been incredible. It's Nurses Week this week, so if you know a nurse, thank a nurse. We're going to bring some treats tomorrow, Matthew is, to thank the nurses here who've been so kind to me today. And yeah, so I think that's all I know. I'm sorry I've been so quiet on the blog with the preparation for this and the conference, and having actually some final stuff due for my book. It's just been wild, and I haven't had capacity to write, but I'm hoping for a lot of time in bed recovering and doing some writing. So I've got a lot of plans and a lot of things to share with you, some things that are backed up on my editorial calendar, and I think that you guys are going to really like what I've got coming down the pike. So thank you so much for your encouragement. Thanks for all the hellos and well wishes, and I will see you soon. Go Preds. Bye.